Hey guys, how's it going? It's a Saturday, about 1:30 now, and I did some yard sailing. It's still kind of early in the season, but I was able to get a couple of little things, so I figure I'd pop the camera on and see what we got. First off, I got a little smaller set of ramps. These are my normal ones that I carry in my regular truck, but the single cab I want to get a set for, and a little on the smaller side, and that should fit the bill. They're about 5 or 6 feet long compared to, I think these are 7.5. And they can lock together if you need them. And the guy was asking 30, I offered him 20, he said sure. So I grabbed those just to keep in there. And a little flare kit, he ended up throwing that in for free. And again, to put that in the single cab. And I guess it's got a flashlight in there with some batteries in case of emergency. And to come along, I grabbed for $5, and I grabbed this guy, which I guess is like a DVD player for the back of your car. You put them on your headrests, and you know, and I guess this one sisters onto it. I'm not sure, and it would tie to the back of the headrest. And he said it still worked when he took it out and didn't use it anymore, but my thought is, what would be pretty cool is if I can make a video of, say, the single cab, and maybe even just like pictures of it, and have a video that can run on a disc while I'm at a car show and just kind of show the history of it. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that. If anybody does know how to do that, and you know is laid up and bored, feel free to see if you go back in my old videos and piece something together. I'll pay you. But I think that'd be a cool idea to have a video like that. And there's the patch cable, I guess patches both of them together. I think this is a stick of batteries, and this is the car charger that you can kind of run it on. And then it came in this little bag. And that was a whopping $3, so I went and grabbed that. And one other thing I found was a motorcycle cover. Kind of like a medium size, I guess. Right there, and they're fairly decent. They work pretty good. Yeah, that was like a buck or two. I think I paid for that. It's got a name on it anywhere. Okay, so use it for covering even a tractor. And speaking thereof, I came across this. And I asked him if it was for sale. He had a bunch of stuff out in his yard, and he's like, yeah, but something happened to it. And I said, what? He goes, I think I blew a head gasket. And I said, I looked at the head gasket, I didn't see anything, but I put my jumper pack on it and spun it over, and it started pissing oil out the bottom. And as you can see, all that oil right down in there. But I said, I think you need a motor. So he wanted like 100, 125. He was asking. I go, it's worth $60 to me, especially if it needs a motor. And he says, yeah, fine, get it out of here. So I hooked it up, dragged it out on the truck with the winch. And when I was winching it up, though, I think I may have noticed at the top of that pulley, the seal for the bottom of the crank, I think dropped down. I'm not positive of that yet, but I think the seal just dropped down and all the oil pissed out of it. So it may not be a dead motor after all. So I'm gonna go take this and fire up my pressure washer and kind of clean it all off. It doesn't look like it's terribly old. It's probably early 2000s, something like that. And just a plain Jane regular mower, but these actually sell pretty good. People like the mowers that are in the $300 to $600 range, and you know, it's probably $450, something like that. $400, $450 together. And I actually might have a bagger for it too. I think I have a Craftsman bagger set up out back, so that make that more of a complete project. And the only other thing was missing the key, but they're all the same generic keys, so that shouldn't be much of an issue. Deck doesn't look too rusted out. So I'm gonna go jump on that and go clean it off and see what we got. Okay, so I took that tractor and popped it off the truck, hit it with the pressure washer just to knock the heavy stuff off of it, and knock some of that oil down from underneath. And then put it up on the hook. And I kind of want to show you what I think I found. Got a little pointer right here, I don't know if you guys can see. but right there, that's the bottom of the crank of the motor. Well, there's supposed to be a seal sitting right there, and I don't see it. But if I stick my hand up above, I feel the seal sitting down on top of the belt pulley. So I have a feeling that seal just fell right out, and that's what caused it to piss all the oil out. So I think I'm probably gonna have to drop the mower deck down and unbolt this pulley and drop that down and get a nice clean shot up in there. I want to clean it up really well, and I have a feeling that seal must be loose sitting inside the bottom of the crank there. So I may have to mix some right stuff up or something like that to help hold it up into place. But we'll get it pulled down first and see what we got. The deck looks pretty decent. I don't see much rot, and I think it's got some new blades on it because the sticker is still on them. So I would say it was serviced recently. Just had unfortunate luck. So let me go pull that down. Alright, I buzzed the nut out of there. I got this belt out of here. We'll work that bottom pulley off. Here we go. That might be your problem right there. That's supposed to be up in the motor. So what I'm gonna do is go clean all that up, and I'm gonna go take some right stuff and put it around the outside of the seal and see if we can go tap that seal up into place and put it back together and put the oil in it. I was able to leave the mower deck on. I just had to remove that that front roller, and I was able to snake that right out of there, so that wasn't too bad. Alright, I got some brake clean. I'm just going to go wash that out the best I can, get rid of any oil that would stop me from sticking to the outer edge there. Blow that off with some air. Okay. Now I'm going to go get some sealant, put some sealant on the outside of that, and tap that up. I got a little right stuff. Product placement, and I'm going to go take that. I'm going to put it on the outer part of the seal. Too much. Spread that out. And that should stop any issues that it had the first time falling out. Try to keep it out of the inside. Alright, I'm going to go put that up there, and I have a piece of pipe. I'm going to go drive it up there with that will fit over that pulley. Yeah, I put a little light up there. I mean, see if I could do this kind of one-handed. I'm trying to hold the camera. Yeah, that's pretty loose in there. Pipe. Oops, sorry about that. And let's drive that up in there. I'm actually going to take a hammer and I'll tap that, but I can't do that one-handed. And what I might do for safety's sake is I might take some of that right stuff and I'll come around the bottom edge and kind of make it like just a dam that it can't back up on. But I think that stuff will glue it in there pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to tap it up with the pipe, and I'm going to put the pulley back on, put it back together. Hey, I'm a left-handed filming. I got a little Q-tip. I got the stuff up there. I just want to take it and kind of make sure I V it to the outside edge, because that's what we want it attached to, and not the crank. So I'm just kind of smearing that around a little bit. Yeah, make sure I got nothing, or not much anyway, going on the crank. And what I'll do is before this cures, I'll spin the motor around, so that way if there's anything attached to the crank, it won't stick to it. There we go. Alright, now I'll put it back together. Alright, I found a key in my stash of locks. I'll pop that in there. I just want to see if I'll crank it for a second. That's good. I just wanted to spin it enough so that the that sealant wasn't stuck to the inside of the pulley. And I got the pulley back on. Buzz that back up. Put this belt on, and then I'll put the front roller for the mower deck back on. Bring it down, fill it up with oil, and then I'm gonna let it sit for about an hour or so, just so that has time to cure, so I don't spin that back out of there. And while I was waiting for that to kind of cure a little bit, I decided to load up the single cab and put the two of the bikes in the back. And tomorrow is a show, weather permitting, and it'll be the first show that I actually go to that this bike has been shown, and the single cab itself has been shown, so it should be a good time. But right now I am ready to fire this thing up. It's been about an hour or so. Putting oil in it. I'll just go top that off, and then I also have the battery on charge. It did light up a test light, so the battery should be fine. But we're gonna go pop you in the stand right now and see how this thing does on a cold start. Alright, she's all full of oil. Let's go fire her over and see if she kicks. I don't think the motor should be harmed. He said as soon as he saw the oil come out, he just shut it right down and rolled it down the hill and parked it, and that was it. But who knows? Parts may or may not fly out of it. I also didn't do anything with the carb. I didn't clean anything. It's been sitting since last August. It is May 3rd, I think, today. So we'll see. Yeah, I think it's a survivor. I think she'll do just fine. So, for about 63 bucks and a little bit of cleaning, and I think I may have to do something with that drive belt or just try to clean it real good. It does seem like it's slipping, just from the fact of all the oil that's on it, but hey, you know, beats doing a motor, that's for sure. Alright guys, again, thanks for watching, comment, subscribing, and take care. Bye.